I know. Every collection update I start with. I'm going to make this quick. I actually am going to make this quick because this is super late and I need to get these titles like cataloged and everything. So, without further ado, of course, we're going to start with the Blu-rays. We are going to start with the new releases first. We have Marlowe, the Blu-ray DVD digital code combo pack. Saw that one in theaters. Really enjoyed that. Scare Package 2, Rad Chad's Revenge. Not as good as the first one, but still pretty enjoyable. I'd recommend that. The Blu-ray digital code combo pack of Transfusion. I liked this one. It was pretty decent. A bit of a slow burn, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. The Blu-ray digital code combo pack of 80 for Brady. Saw this one in theaters. Really enjoyed that one as well. The Blu-ray of Baby Ruby. This is on Hulu right now. I would recommend giving it a watch. It's actually not a bad movie. Not the greatest horror movie in the world. It is one of those, like, demon child movies, Rosemary's Baby type thing. But for what it's worth, I thought it wasn't a bad way to spend an hour and a half. The Blu-ray digital code combo pack of Supercell. This was alright. Kind of wants to be Twister. Ends up being more kind of like Into the Storm, if you remember that. The Blu-ray of The Ritual Killer. As I stated when I picked this up, this was the first of 3 movies that Mark from MarkReviewsMovies.com has given 0 stars to this year. I thought this was actually okay. It's not great, but I thought it was alright. I don't know. And then finally, the Blu-ray of All Quiet on the Western Front. Saw this on Netflix, really enjoyed this, and I'm very happy that they actually put this out on physical media, because Netflix and streaming titles usually don't get physical media releases like this. But yeah, this is a really good movie. Now on to the other Blu-rays. And there's a bit. Okay. We have The Backup Plan. District 13, or District B13 and its sequel, District 13 Ultimatum. Battlefield America. The Last of the Mohicans, the director's definitive cut. I also want to say, as I show this title, I did record a collection update for last month. My stupid ass accidentally deleted it before it got uploaded. So I do apologize about that. This is the Blu-ray Digital HD combo of the Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. In the last collection update I mentioned that I found the other 2 for cheap, so now I got them all. Over the Top, really fun movie. I'm currently going through Stallone's filmography. Just watched that one a few days ago. That was a fun one. 500 Days of Summer. I've never seen it. This upgrades 2 DVD copies. Double feature of Groundhog Day and Stripes. Then we have The Unborn, The Wolfman. Then these 4 were all brand new, factory sealed. They were $1 at a flea market that I went to. Hey Arnold, the movie. I used to watch this a few times when I was a kid, which is interesting because I wasn't that into the show. Annie Live. Better Off Dead, which is an upgrade from DVD. That's a good movie. I want my $2. And American Conjuring. From Green Apple Entertainment, so you know it's going to be good. And then, I didn't do this on purpose. I know I just mentioned that I've been watching Stallone's work, so it kind of lines up with it. I found one of these for $1 at a pawn shop, and I'm like, alright, well, I'll grab, or no, it was $2, so I'll grab the other ones. So, we have Death Race, Death Race 2, Death Race 3, Inferno. This was the one I found at the pawn shop. Death Race Beyond Anarchy. And then Death Race 2050, which is a sequel to Roger Corman's Death Race 2000, which is a really fun movie, by the way. And this one's also pretty good, too. I did watch that when it came out. Devil's Due. This was $1. I did not like this when it first came out, but I haven't seen it since then, and it's directed by Radio Silence. Those are the guys behind Ready or Not, Scream 5, or Scream, and Scream 6, so I figure I should give it a rewatch. The Croods, A New Age. Stupid Saver stickers. The Aristocats. Cherry Bomb. Romeo and Juliet, not a great movie, but it has Jason Statham in it, and I needed it for my Jason Statham collection. Shadow, Dead Riot. Before and After, with Streep and Liam Neeson. Bridget Jones's Diary, the only one in the trilogy that I liked. Actually, I really liked this one. The other two I didn't care for. The Ant Bully, upgrade from the DVD I just bought. Fatherhood, found that at a pawn shop as well. The Apparition. This, I picked up. This is the Indiana Jones 4-movie set. It comes with Raiders, Temple, Crusade, and Crystal Skull. I actually watched these all for the first time for Dial of Destiny. I like them all. Although if I would have to pick a favorite, I would say Crusade. Then for $1, Onward on 4K. That's pretty awesome. And then the last of the Blu-rays, we have Thomas and Friends, Misty Island Rescue. Like I said, I'm a big Thomas fan. Pride and Prejudice. This is the one with Keira Knightley. Who else is in this one? Donald Sutherland, Rosamund Pike, Jenna Malone, and Judi Dench. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Found this one at a pawn shop as well. This is awesome. This is the volume 2 of the Mickey and Friends shorts that I needed. Demolition Man, upgrade from DVD. I have not seen this yet. This is coming up soon. Then I did pick this up. This is the Steelbook of Maximum Overdrive. This is the Vestron video release. I've never seen this movie, but I'm looking forward to watching this. Then at a thrift store, this is Into the Forest with Elliot Page and Evan Rachel Wood. I know it says Ellen. This was before. This is an A24 movie. I've never seen this. The Hustler, an upgrade from DVD, and it was also, I believe it was the 4th title I found at the pawn shop, because Blu-rays were like buy 2. It was like a 2 for 4 thing, so not bad. Abduction. Double feature of Arthur and Arthur 2 on the Rocks. And finally, this is a film set that I've been meaning to get into my collection for a while now. This is the Alien 6-film collection. Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Resurrection, Prometheus, and Covenant. I do have Prometheus separately, but I'm very much going to keep that because that's the deluxe edition that comes with all the documentaries and everything. I didn't have any of the others, though. Yeah. So those are the Blu-rays, and now I have to, I'm going to put them back like that. Now we're going to go through the massive amounts of DVDs that I have. Just give me one second, guys. I do apologize. All right. That's fine. All right, rapid, and I do mean rapid succession. I'm even going to put them here. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of The Simple Life. I got this because I actually read Paris Hilton's book. Phenomenal, by the way. I had no idea about all the stuff that she went through. That was, the whole middle section is insane. Yeah, I gained a newfound respect for her, and I want to watch that. Gorgeous, upgrade from VHS. Honey, listened to the soundtrack recently. Very addicted to it, especially Black's song on here, I'm Good. Captivity, the unrated cut. Been looking for that cut of the movie for a while. That's why I haven't picked it up. The Little Cars 2 in Rhodopolis Adventures. That's a 38-minute movie. Double feature of Lars and the Real Girl and Once. Day of the Dead. Mischief, another upgrade from DVD. This is getting traded in because I didn't realize that this is kind of not what it is. This is the identical. This is not a great movie. I picked it up because I want to have all of Ray Liotta's stuff in my collection. Somebody, when they traded this in, they must have had this in a bonus disc as well. But this is actually something called the Identity series, and it's a bunch of like sermons. This was a bonus disc packaged with the movie, so I'm just gonna trade it in. Starship Troopers 2, Hero of the Federation. Crumb. This was awesome. This was $2. The Marlon Brando collection. This comes with Mutiny on the Bounty, excuse me, Julius Caesar, Reflections in a Golden Eye, The Tea House of the August Moon, and The Formula. 4 film favorites, John Wayne collection. This comes with They Were Expendable, Operation Pacific, Flying Leathernecks, and Back to Baton. Fracture. Patton Oswalt, No Reason to Complain. Love Patton Oswalt. Surfer Dude. George Lopez, Tall, Dark, and Chicano. Universal 10-movie war set. I think I might trade this in because I don't see myself really watching these. The Eagle and the Hawk, The Last Outpost, Wake Island, Bengal Brigade, To Hell and Back, Battle Hymn, Jet Pilot, In Enemy Country, and Raid on Rommel. October Sky, really good movie. I remember watching that in school. How I Live Now. Some National Lampoon titles, because I am trying to get all of them. National Lampoon presents RoboDoc. National Lampoon's Bag Boy. National Lampoon's Spring Break. I popped this in to see what the hell this is. This looks like a Girls Gone Wild video. And National Lampoon presents Lost Reality 2, More of the Worst. A Soldier's Story. And I got a lot in here. Okay. 3 new releases, by the way. 2 Grindstone titles. We have The Price We Pay. Pretty decent movie. A little weird movie that kind of starts off as like... It's basically a From Dusk Till Dawn ripoff a little bit. These, like... people commit a robbery at a pawn shop, and they take this one person hostage, and they're like, take us someplace. And their car breaks down, and they find this barn in the middle of the road, and they're like, oh, but they get frustrated, and they find out that the barn's like inhabited by weird people. It was a pretty decent movie. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. The Weapon. This one was okay. Kind of a more slipshod action movie. It advertises that Cuba Gooding Jr. and Bruce Dern are in the movie. They are in it for 2 minutes at max. And then Night of the Killer Bears. This is a foreign film. Keep that in mind if you want to watch this. When you watch it on DVD, you do have to switch over the language track. It was an alright movie. Not really about killer bears. It's more like somebody who's dressing up in a bear costume, killing these people. They're a bunch of friends who get together after a long time apart, and they want a vacation at this resort. You get the idea. 4-film set, both Blues Brothers and Fletch movies. I'm getting this as a placeholder. I really only bought it for Fletch Lives. I have the other ones. A Perfect World. Short 5. Diversity. This comes with 5 short films. Short, Silent in the Rain, Silent Rain in the Ninth, Multifacial, Buy My Film, That Strange Person, The Job, and Eric Friedlander. Funny About Love, Shaun the Sheep, Little Sheep of Horrors. Love Shaun the Sheep, and I love Aardman Animation. I really do. Garfield Gets Real, An Innocent Man, upgrade from VHS, and then a bunch of Disney. Oliver and Company, which I watched all the time as a kid. I love Oliver and Company. But then these next ones, I've never seen. We have Saludos Amigos, Melody Time, Blackbeard's Ghost, Tarzan and Jane, and My Favorite Martian. This is cool. The Man Called Flintstone. This was the movie they did back in '69. Am I correct? Hello? What's the date? Of course they don't put a date on it. Yeah. Play Nice. I love the cover. I love the tagline. She plays rough. She plays dirty, but she'll never play nice. Oh, good. That's a bra. I thought I just showed you guys a tit. No, it's a bra. Sorry, 13 Ghosts, the remake. Heard a lot of good things about that recently. Spaced Invaders. This is awesome. This is a 10-movie set. 80s movies from MGM. This comes with Valley Girl, The Rachel Papers, The Sure Thing, Losing It, The Last American Virgin, Class, Zapped, Johnny Be Good, Making the Grade, and Secret Admirer. This is awesome. Project Greenlight DVD Sampler. Pretty cool. Cooley High. Then this is cool. This is the remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still. It has the original in it too, as the gentleman so kindly wrote on it. It says 1951 too. But yeah, this is the 3-disc edition that comes with the remake, the digital copy disc back when you still had to put the disc in for the digital copy, and the original film, which I think is really awesome. I honestly wish more remakes did that. Crank Yankers Season 2, Volume 2. Stoned. I'll save these for last because they're very cool. Turner Classic Movies, Greatest Classic Films Collection, Romantic Comedies. This comes with Adam's Rib, Woman of the Year, The Philadelphia Story, and Bringing Up Baby. These are 4 Katharine Hepburn movies, but, you know, romantic comedies. All right. Come on. Big pile here, big pile. We have a 7-movie thriller set from Echo Bridge. This comes with Teaching Mrs. Tingle, which is pretty decent. I've seen that. Tangled with Rachel Lee Cook. Heaven, Blood Like Fuel, The Clean and Narrow, Interstate, and Shaded Places. The River Wild. Universal's doing a remake of that, by the way. It's direct-to-video. It comes out in like a couple weeks. Chill, The Killing Games. I was excited to find this at my local exchange because this has... Who is in this? Roger Connors is in it. Kinsley is in this. Rob Yeager is in this. I believe a couple others. But yeah, there's Roger right there. You can see him. Snow Day. Cat Williams, It's Pimpin'... Or, no, excuse me, The Pimp Chronicles, Part 1. I do like his stand-up a lot. Highlander, The Final Dimension. The Adventures of Remo Williams, excuse me, The Adventure Begins. I'll save that one for later. The Factory. Destroy All Monsters. This is cool. This comes with the soundtrack to the film as well. Star. Little Secrets. This King Kong triple feature I got at Dollar Tree because it has the theatrical cut of Peter Jackson's King Kong. I bought it for these two, King Kong vs. Godzilla and King Kong Escapes. I'll save that one for later. Rock School. Come on. Casualties of War. Roll Bounce. Zathura, which I used to have in my collection way back when, but I stupidly traded it in. I don't know why, because it is a really good movie. I'm in Love with the Church Girl. I love that. This, I don't know what the cover art is. It's like a UK cover art. It is the American DVD in there. The Beatles, Yellow Submarine. Invincible with Billy Zane. Cocaine Cowboys. Cops, Shots Fired. This I am going to keep because I want to see these. W.C. Fields Comedy Favorites Collection. This comes with International House, It's a Gift, You're Telling Me, The Old-Fashioned Way, Man on the Flying Trapeze, Poppy, You Can't Cheat an Honest Man, My Little Chickadee, The Bank Dick, and Never Give a Sucker an Even Break. A bootleg of The Incredibles, because that's just awesome to me that I have a bootleg of this. The Prince of Egypt. I've never seen this. I know, I'm sorry. Joseph, King of Dreams. Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. The Prince and Me, it has taken me forever to pick this up because every time I do it's in full screen and I want it in widescreen. It's the only way to have that. Highlander 2, the Quickening, the Renegade version, the director's cut. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Cypher, Trust No One, that is the title. The Reunion. This is cool. Frankenstein, The True Story. Funny Games, the remake. Highlander, The Source, so now I officially have all of the Highlander movies. This is awesome, and also a little disappointing, because Olive Films is now no longer a boutique company anymore, which is sad. I mean, their sales, I mean, I understand with a boutique label you don't have, you don't have every film in America at your disposal. You have what you can work with, what other studios are willing to work with you on. But it's a shame that they've gone out of business because they were putting a lot of good stuff out. Mad Dog Time. I've heard this is terrible. I just mentioned that they were putting a lot of good stuff out, but still, this is, I mean, this is not something you come across that easily. Same thing with The Deadliest Prey. Spoiler alert, this tape you see right here is the first film. This is the sequel. Cool Hand Luke. Hit Me. Hamlet with Ethan Hawke. Love Stinks. It's All True, based on an unfinished film by Orson Welles. And The Band Played On. Really good movie. We watched this in health class when I was a freshman or a sophomore. An upgrade from VHS, but really good movie about the AIDS crisis. Waking Life, Mr. Skeffington. Hidden, or Cachet. David Hasselhoff and Jekyll and Hyde, the musical. Little Bush, the complete first season. Death Game with Billy Drago. Love and a Bullet. Bug. Ted Bundy. Jeremiah Johnson. The Kill Point. Family Guy Volume 10. I do want to get all the Family Guy DVDs. Excuse me, The Worst of American Idol. I'm trading this in. I didn't realize I had this. It's part of a box set. Suicide Girls Must Die. This really intrigued me. This says it is the world's first reality horror movie. I really, yeah, I mean, I can show you the back. There's no nudity or anything. It says, this is not your typical Suicide Girls sexy video photo shoot collection. We invited 12 Suicide Girls to come to Maine to shoot a video calendar and film their real and terrified reactions as the Suicide Girls begin to go missing. No actors, no script, no escape. I'm going to watch this year for the Halloween season and see how that is. Don't Try This at Home, the Steve-O video. Howl's Moving Castle. Brother Bear 2. About Schmidt. Sugar Hill. Getting Played. This I have the Riff Tracks version of, which is cool, but this is from Fox, and they put like a lot of effort into this release. This is the special edition of Reefer Madness. This comes with the restored black and white version, a new color version, and plus a whole bunch of special features as well. I mean, this is really cool. Damn it. Spark, Play It to the Bone. And then, I'm going to keep on going. Jumping the Broom. High Explosive. The Grand. Terry Fator live in concert. I've seen one of his specials. The guy's a really good ventriloquist. The Spiderwick Chronicles. The Jack Lemmon collection. Found this for 99 cents. This is awesome. This comes with the first movie's called Operation Madball, The Notorious Landlady, Under the Yum Yum Tree, Good Neighbor Sam, and then a bonus disc. This is really cool. WWE documentary on McMahon. Talk to Me. The Whackness. Tiger Warsaw. This is an upgrade from DVD. Kazam. Let's Green Egg and Ham It. Hollywood Cop with Jim Mitchum. The original The Bad News Bears. Tank Girl. How much did they pay you to spy on us? $2.15. Guardians. This is regarded as one of the worst films of all time. This is from Shout Factory. This is also from Russia. This is a massive werebear, a man who can move mountains, a martial artist, and a blade master. Alone they are freaks, together they're the Guardians. Once Upon a Crime, Wrong Number, Family Guy, The Freakin' Sweet Collection, Half Baked, finally in widescreen, so I can trade in the full screen version. I recently went through like a whole bunch of DVDs. I'm getting rid of a bunch of shit. Half of it's like Dollar Tree stuff. I was like, why the hell did I buy this? Everyone's Hero. Silverhawk with Michelle Yeoh and Michael Jai White. Oh, and Luke Goss, too. Awesome. This was $1 at the exchange. Bullet Train Down. This is the Asylum's version of Bullet Train. The Groomsman. Gia, unrated. I was at Savers and I saw the theatrical cut of this. I was like, oh, I want to get it, but I want to get the unrated version. Then, like, 2 seconds later, I was like, oh, there it is. I guess the guy who had it had both. Chaplin. That's awesome. I've been wanting to see that. Wordplay. Big Shot. Confessions of a Campus Bookie. Cold in July. And then this is the Pop Culture Bent Box from Mill Creek. This says this comes with Mothra, Memories, Battle in Outer Space, which it does. Also comes with episodes of Godzilla the series, Viper's Creed, and Astro Boy. Again, it does. It also says it comes with The Little Prince and the Eight-Headed Dragon. It does not. It's not on this set. I don't know. It could just be me. Operator error. I'm not sure. Uli Lomel's Zodiac Killer. Bloody Sunday. The Great White Hype. The Stepford Wives. Nighthawks. I got this to replace the Good Times Home video release that I had. This is the copy I watched for the Stallone Marathon. 2 reasons. Number 1, this is in widescreen. The other one's in full screen. Number 2, there is a weird mark down the left side of the screen that does not go away throughout the movie. And I was like, okay, well, let me... The night before I was set to watch this, I'm like, let me pop this in and see if this is of okay quality, and it wasn't, so I'm going to trade that in, and I'm going to keep this. Center Stage, Turn It Up, the sequel to Center Stage. Sean Bean, Extremely Dangerous. This is a 3-hour and 20-minute movie. Explain that to me, please. The Best of Comedy Central presents This Girl's Life, Chinese Zodiac, and Virtual Sexuality. This is from Sony. I got it because it says Virtual Sexuality, and there's a picture of an exploding van on the back. I had to get it to see what that was about. Okay, so, quit being a little BIT, you know what, bitch. Okay, so these DVDs are saved for last. We have some award screeners. These are not supposed to be out in the public. When you put the discs in, they actually say you need to return these or destroy these. They are here, so obviously they're not destroyed. Even 2 Best Picture winner screener DVDs. That's awesome. So up first we have, I almost said Stellar. That's not what the movie is. That's just what that says. This is Arrival with Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, Denis Villeneuve. That's what the disc looks like. There's no menu when these play. It's literally just the movie after, like, it's a screen with text. It says, you know, blah, 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 blah. You cannot show this to anyone else. This is for your private home viewing only. But yeah, this is really cool. I have all 3 of these movies that I'm showing you on Blu-ray, but that's awesome. Then we have 2016's Best Picture winner, La La Land. Excuse me, I mean Moonlight. Ha ha ha. This is awesome. This is a great movie. I don't know why I haven't gone back to rewatch this, but this is a really, really, like, gut-hitting movie. This is an awesome, awesome movie. And then 2017's Best Picture winner, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. This is awesome. For those who are wondering, well, what's the quality like? They're DVD quality. They ship these DVDs out to people who are film critics, who don't go to the theater or who don't have time to make it to the theater, so they will request the studios to send them review copies. So Paramount or Fox or who is this, A24, they'll send these out. Which is really, really awesome. When I saw it, I first saw that, and I was like, that looks like a bootleg, but then I pulled it out, and I saw 4 years consideration, and I said, shit. Then these next 2 are bootlegs. I bought them very specifically knowing they were bootlegs. Here's the reason why. I am strongly against bootlegging unless the title itself is not on physical media in some way, shape, or form. And I have two titles here that I'm going to talk to you about. This is, some guy was going to trade this in at my local exchange, and at first they were like, we don't really take these because it's a bootleg. And I told them, I was like, well, just give it to me. I'll do it. I'll buy it. I was like, I don't care how much you charge for it. They gave it to me for $1, which is awesome. And it is a movie that I've been wanting to see for a while. I've been wanting to have in my collection for a while. Song of the South. The cover looks kind of okay, but you can definitely kind of tell that this is a bootleg. This is the movie that Disney likes to pretend doesn't exist, but it very much does. Splash Mountain, no longer around, but that was from this movie. Zippity Doodah, from this movie. And then this. First of all, this is in very much a shitty case. So when I went to the flea market, I was actually kind of looking for a bootleg guy because I'm like, what is he going to have here? And I asked him his prices. I was like, hey, what are your prices here? He goes, oh, $5 a disc. He goes, you get 2 movies on a disc. And it's like a lot of stuff that is available on physical media and everything. But I saw one of the titles here and I was like, I want to get that, but I either want to find another title that isn't on physical media, or I want to find a title that's with it. If not, I said I'm okay with just paying $5 for this movie alone. And I did. It was a double feature set of these 2 movies put together. One of them is a theatrical release that did not receive a physical media release as of this recording. That's the whole reason why I bought it. The other one is a Paramount Plus exclusive, and that is the double feature of Barbarian and Significant Other. They are both on one disc. They both play very fine. They are in very good quality. What really pisses me off about this is Barbarian not on DVD or Blu-ray. What the absolute hell? That was a moneymaker for Fox when that came out. It brought in $45 million against a budget that was under $5 million. It was critically acclaimed. No home media release. You know what else didn't get a home media release that same month from, I think it was Searchlight, but still kind of a division of the same company? See How They Run. I was actually looking for a bootleg of that there, seeing if that was there, but I guess it's not really a popular enough movie for them to put out there. It's absolute bullshit that, you know, that just not even a DVD release. I mean, come on. I don't know. That's why I have that. That really irks me. I loved Barbarian when I saw it in theaters. I haven't seen Significant Other yet. I've heard that that's a really good movie, and I hope it is. All right, VHS. We have Deadly Prey. One Man Force. This is awesome. Jake Swan versus the LAPD. Now the sides are even. It's funny because it's covered up by the sticker, but the tagline says, Jake Swan, narcotics detective. 6'8", 280 pounds, 21-inch biceps, 55-inch chest. No one enforces the law like he does. Why are you giving me statistics like that? The Incredibles. That's a pretty hard VHS to find. Dead of Winter. Soul Man. That's another copy of that. Man on Fire for collecting purposes. Carpool. Telling Lies in America. Everybody does that. Sing-along songs, The 12 Days of Christmas. House Guest. It's the Muppets. Meet the Muppets. Final Impact with Lorenzo Lamas. A Bright Shining Lie. Dead Ringers. This looks really cool. That's a David Cronenberg film. The Corporate Ladder. Nails. Ladybugs. The Specialist, I picked that up for collecting purposes. Same thing with The Foreigner. The Main Event. Gregory's Girl. Sorry, it was upside down. Another Stakeout, again for collecting purposes. Flight of Black Angel, that's a Star Maker release. A bootleg of Austin Powers and Goldmember. Prime Suspect. You have the right to remain silent forever. Is that Frank Stallone? Hell yeah, it is. Awesome. And Finder's Fee with Ryan Reynolds and Matthew Lillard. All right, we'll do books, and then we'll finish it off. Oh, we'll do games real quick. I'll do video games. Yeah. The Lego Movie video game. Plants vs. Zombies, which is kind of a fun game. I love Peggle, though. I've been playing that a lot. This also comes with Zuma, which is also a fun game. Ridge Racer 6. Eat Lead, The Return of Mad Hazard. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Oh, sorry. And Just Cause. Just Cause is the other one that's thrown in there. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark of the Moon. Alright, books. Nobody's Women, The Crimes and Victims of Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Serial Killer by Steve Miller. This guy lived about 20 minutes away from me. I remember when news on that broke. Alex Cross's Trial by James Patterson and Richard DeLallo. Bind, Torture, Kill, The Inside Story of BTK, the Serial Killer Next Door. The 9/11 Report. 9/11 was horrific. God, I don't remember where I was on that day, but I was like 3.5. Yeah, I don't remember that day at all. I really don't. Walk the Wire, a Memory Man book by David Baldacci. The Murder of Princess Diana by Noel Botham, the cover-up of the century. The Hit by Baldacci. Giant by Edna Ferbers. Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Stolen Innocence by Elissa Wall with Lisa Pulitzer. My Story of Growing Up in a Polygamous Sect, Becoming a Teenage Bride, and Breaking Free of Warren Jeffs. This is awesome. I can't wait to read this one. The Town by Chuck Hogan. This was previously published as Prince of Thieves. If you guys haven't seen The Town, you really should. It's a great movie. James Patterson, Filthy Rich, The Shocking True Story of Jeffrey Epstein. Apologize, this title is very blunt. Bike Path Rapist by Jeff Schober. Ashley Bell by Dean Koontz. Portraits of Guilt, the woman who profiles the faces of America's deadliest criminals by Jeanne Boylan. The Hardcore by Chuck Bainbridge. Look, it opens up. Look at that awesome artwork. That's really cool. I'm a fan of stuff like that. Rainbow Six by Tom Clancy. Edge of the City by Dan Mahoney. Memo to Bruce Willis. Here's your next Die Hard. I know this came out in the 90s, right? Right? Yeah, 95. Then some more James Patterson. Blindside. I've been getting back into him for some reason. Gone. Alert. Double Cross. Elmore Leonard, who was one of the greatest literary writers of all time, in my opinion. The Big Bounce. Cracking Up by Ed Neha. This looks really, really cheesy and cool. Bullseye by Patterson. Rose Matter by Stephen King. Also by Stephen King we have Insomnia. Some more Patterson with Run for Your Life. Then we have King and Straub, Peter Straub with The Talisman. We have vintage paperbacks. Hopscotch by Brian Garfield. To Walk the Night by William Sloane. Look at that cover art, dude. The Patriot by Charles Durbin. And Public Murders by Bill Gardner. First to Die by James Patterson. Stone Cold by David Baldacci. Headhunter by Michael Slade. He writes horror novels and his covers are always top-notch. Conviction, The Untold Story of Putting Jodi Arias Behind Bars by Juan Martinez. Dude, this case, I will forever be obsessed with this case. Well, obsessed is probably not a good word, but fascinated by it. Wow, what a nutbag that woman is. I didn't kill Travis. Sure, and Casey Anthony didn't kill her kid. Night Woman by Nancy Price. Cross the Line by James Patterson. I know, my arm is reaching over. Alex Cross by James Patterson. Mobbed Up by James Neef. I almost said meth. That's why I stumbled. Killer Instinct. Vengeance by Stuart M. Kaminsky. Toys and Texas Outlaw by Patterson. Reckless by Carlton Smith. That's about Phil Spector. Excuse me. Target Alex Cross, also by Patterson. Honeymoon by Patterson. Oh god, I've created a trap. Mac Bolan, Tropic Heat by Don Pendleton. I mean, just look at how cheesy that is. And Sweet Justice by Jerry Oster. Yeah, man, he's so cool. He puts the gun in his belt. All right. Something dropped. Yeah, the music stuff we'll get to last because there's very little of it. Now for the bigger books. This is awesome. This is Teenage Ninja to Mutant Turtle, Becoming the Real Raphael by Ken Scott. This is by the guy who was in the Raphael costume in the live-action Ninja Turtle movies. I cannot wait to read this. I adore those movies to death. Oh, I almost dropped. Mickey Spillane, the Mike Hammer Collection Volume 2. I have Volume 1. This is One Lonely Night, The Big Kill, and Kiss Me Deadly. Bullet Train by Kotaro Isaka. I can't wait to read that because I love the movie. Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. Bad Girls by Shannon Holmes. This is awesome and a really cool concept. This is a novel by J. Madison Davis called The Vertigo Murders, starring Alfred Hitchcock. Basically, Alfred Hitchcock is an amateur detective. I like that. I like that concept so much. A Man Called Ove, or A Man Called Otto, by Frederick Backman. Finding Claire Fletcher by Lisa Reagan. Jade's Diary by Nikki, which is autographed by her. It's dedicated to Erica, aka Fifi, as she says. I guess Erica or Fifi did not want this anymore. He's All That. Who is that by? Renee Alexis, yeah. The Hot Box by Zane. Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Come on, you mother effing POS. I know, so friendly I am. Stolen Kisses by Elena M. Reyes. Help, I Am Being Held Prisoner by Donald E. Westlake. Some more local crime. Again, this happened in Cleveland. Dead Giveaway by Charles Ramsey. This is the about the 3 girls that Ariel Castro had by Charles Ramsey, their neighbor, who rescued them. The Darwin Awards, Volume 1. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Private by Kate Bryan. Let me know if this is any good. It sounds okay, but I don't know. Stuff could sound okay, and it could end up being a total piece of shit. Murder on Birchleaf Drive, The True Story of the Michelle Young Murder Case by Stephen B. Epstein. I do love my true crime. This has a great cover. Ghost Girl by Tori L. Hayden. Look at that. Candy Girl by Diablo Cody, the screenwriter of Juno. Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs, A Low Culture Manifesto by Chuck Klosterman. James Patterson, The Dolls. This is a book shot. This is like a cool concept that he kind of had. Like if people haven't been into reading in a while, have been slacking, they can pick something up and be done with it and feel complete and want to move on to something else. Michael Jackson, The Magic, the Madness, and the Whole Story by J. Randy Taraborelli. I kind of wanted a definitive account of Michael Jackson, and now I have it. Supposedly, I don't know. Sons of Anarchy, the official collector's edition. Introduction by Kurt Sutter. Riding through this world. Where's my Charlie? Where's Charlie Hunnam? Where is he? No, that's not it. That's Kurt Sutter. Where is he? That's Theo Rossi. That's Kim Coates. That is Mark Boone Jr. That's Tommy Flanagan. Where is he? Come on. Yeah, there he is. I am straight, but if I wasn't. Oh, and I wonder why people question. Okay. This was actually given to me by a parent at the center I work at. The Kitchen Boy, a novel of the last Tsar by Robert Alexander. He says this is really good, so I'm going to take his word on that. Bomb Proof by Michael Robotham. Carol Burnett, This Time Together, Laughter and Reflection. House of Horrors, The Shocking True Story of Anthony Sowell, so another Anthony Sowell book. And Hollywood Said No, written by Bob Odenkirk and David Cross with Brian Posen. This is really cool. Finally, some music. We have the soundtracks to The Doom Generation, The Great Gatsby, Stealth, which honestly, the Incubus songs promo sticker, that kind of, that made me want to get it, because I love, well, I don't want to say I love, because I only listen to 2 songs on them by repeat. I should really get into them. Drive and Pardon Me. Pardon me while I burst. The soundtrack to Flashdance, one of my all-time favorite movies. I don't have the soundtrack to it. What? And then, last, if I can grab it. Yeah, I got it. I got a good grip. But certainly not least, my first ever cassette and vinyl record purchase. Peter Cetera, Solitude, Solitaire. Super cheap. I think this was $6 and that was 2. I'm not sure. Dude, I love this. I'm not a vinyl freak. I'm really not. But this is one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time. Every song on this is a banger. Big Mistake. They don't make them like they used to. Glory of Love from The Karate Kid 2. Queen of the Masquerade Ball. Daddy's Girl from 3 Men and a Baby. The Next Time I Fall with Amy Grant. Wake Up to Love. Solitude, Solitaire, Only Love Knows Why. You get 9 tracks, 40 minutes of pure 80s awesomeness with one of the greatest voices ever. I love this album so much. I love this artist so much. And that is it. I know I said I was going to keep it short, and I think I did. I think I ran through everything pretty nicely. Later.